Chargers dominate Lions 34-7 in Hall of Fame game recap. In a striking display of talent, Trey Lance, now on his third NFL team in just 5 seasons, showcased why he was the number 3 overall pick in the draft. During the Hall of Fame game held in Canton, Ohio, he threw for 120 yards and secured 2 touchdowns, leading the Los Angeles Chargers to a decisive 34-7 victory over the Detroit Lions. This game marked the beginning of the NFL preseason on a Thursday night, setting the stage for what fans hope will be an exciting season ahead. Before the game commenced, a poignant moment of silence was observed to honor the 4 individuals tragically killed in a shooting incident earlier that week, which targeted the NFL's headquarters in New York. The shooter also injured a league employee, prompting NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell to visit the injured man, who is reportedly on the mend. In light of these events, heightened security measures were implemented around Benson Stadium and the Pro Football Hall of Fame Village, ensuring the safety of all attendees. Interestingly, the Lions opted to rest their star players, including quarterback Jared Goff and standout talents like Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jahmyr Gibbs. Coach Dan Campbell's team, which had a remarkable season last year with a franchise record 15 wins but faced an early playoff exit, also chose to keep their top 2 draft picks on the sidelines. On the other side, Chargers coach Jim Harbaugh decided to rest several key starters, including quarterback Justin Herbert, after leading the team to a remarkable 6-win turnaround and a playoff appearance in his inaugural season. Rookie running back Omarion Hampton, a first-round draft choice, had a modest outing, carrying the ball twice for a total of 9 yards. A game kicked off with a bang when the Chargers recovered a fumble on the opening kickoff at the Lions' 28-yard line, quickly converting this opportunity into a 7-0 lead. Lance demonstrated his skill with a perfectly executed touch pass on a crucial 4th-and-2 play, finding Will Dissly for a 5-yard touchdown despite tight coverage from a defender. The Chargers' defense shone brightly when undrafted rookie cornerback Nico Reed intercepted a sideline pass from Kyle Allen, returning it 60 yards to set up another touchdown. Kimani Vidal then rushed in from 2 yards out, extending the Chargers' lead to 14-0. However, the Lions managed to respond with a 3-yard touchdown run from Craig Reynolds, narrowing the gap. Yet, Lance was not done. He connected with Tucker Fisk for a 19-yard pass, setting up a 15-yard touchdown pass to Keandre Lambert-Smith, giving the Chargers a comfortable 21-7 lead by halftime. Despite having started only 5 games in 4 NFL seasons and limited college experience at North Dakota State, Lance's performance was a promising sign for his future. After 2 seasons with the San Francisco 49ers, where he was overshadowed by Brock Purdy, and a stint with the Dallas Cowboys, Lance joined the Chargers to compete for the backup quarterback position against veteran Taylor Heineke. He completed 13 of 20 passes before handing the reins over to rookie DJ Uiagalelei. For the Lions, the competition for the backup quarterback role behind Goff is heating up, with Allen and Hendon Hooker vying for the spot. Allen completed 9 of 14 passes, but struggled with 2 interceptions, while Hooker, a 3rd-round pick in 2023, has had limited opportunities in his first 2 seasons. The Lions' special teams faced challenges as well, with a fumbled punt in the 3rd quarter that allowed the Chargers to recover at the 5-yard line. Although the Chargers could only manage a 23-yard field goal from Cameron Dicker, they later capped off the scoring with another touchdown from Vidal. In a lighter moment, Lions star edge rusher Aiden Hutchinson expressed his excitement for the upcoming season, particularly the Week 1 matchup against the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. Hutchinson, who had an impressive 7.5 sacks in just 5 games last season before suffering a leg injury, took time before the game to sign autographs for dedicated Lions fans. As for Dicker, who had an impressive field goal record last season, he hit the left upright on a 50-yard attempt but quickly bounced back to make his next 2 kicks. Looking ahead, the Chargers will host the New Orleans Saints on August 10th, while the Lions will travel to face the Atlanta Falcons on August 8th. In a notable highlight, cornerback Eric Allen, defensive end Jared Allen, tight end Antonio Gates, and wide receiver Sterling Sharp are set to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this Saturday, celebrating their remarkable contributions to the sport. Hall of Fame Game 2025, Chargers vs. Lions, live score updates. The stage is set in Canton, Ohio, as football fans eagerly anticipate the 2025 Pro Football Hall of Fame game, or as some might call it, the unofficial kickoff to sanity check rosters before the season gets real. But here's where it gets fascinating. For the Lions and Chargers, this preseason opener isn't just about refining plays. It's a test of depth, experimentation, and setting the tone for what's to come. And this is the part most people miss. How preseason games can sometimes reveal more about a team's resilience than regular season marquee matchups. Game essentials, the rivalry reloaded. The Detroit Lions and Los Angeles Chargers clash in Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, a venue steeped in NFL history, to open what's sure to be a drama-filled preseason. This marks a Canton first for both teams since the 1990s, making this encounter a cultural milestone as much as a competitive one. The game is the appetizer to a weekend celebrating the class of 2025, a star-studded group including Eric Allen, cornerback, Jared Allen, defensive end, Antonio Gates, tight end legend, and Sterling Sharp, wide receiver maestro. Their enshrinement ceremony takes place Saturday, August 2nd, at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. It's an event you won't want to miss if you revere gridiron history. The Turkey Day kickoff, not quite. While the NFL won't make you wait until Thanksgiving, Thursday's game at 8 p.m. Eastern on NBC is your chance to see backups battle for roster spots. Chargers QB1 Justin Herbert and Lions starter Jared Goff are expected to sit. Instead, Trey Lance Chargers and Kyle Allen Lions take center stage. Spoiler alert. The commodity of depth QBs just got its annual spotlight moment. But here's the debate. Is playing these backups a smart way to evaluate talent? Or does it deprive viewers of the star power that makes preseason palatable? Let us know in the comments. Live game highlights. Fourth quarter icy grip. Kimani Vidal's thunderous 2-yard TD dash, his second, butchers the Lions' comeback dreams, ballooning the lead to 34-7. Was this more about stellar execution or a flat Detroit defense? The jury's out. Third quarter shift. Trey Lance's night ends on a high note. 13 for 20 for 120 yards and 2 TDs. But questions persist. Can this level of play translate when the stakes rise? The jury's deliberating. Second of quarter momentum. Chargers dominate 27-7 entering Q4. A Cameron Dicker field goal replaces what could have been third TD for Lance, leaving fans scratching heads. Strategic play calling or conservative caution? First half fireworks. Lance finds Keandre Lambert-Smith for a 15-yard score, his second of the half. Meanwhile, Detroit claws back to 14-7 via Craig Reynolds. 3-yard TD after Allen converts 2 fourth downs, a risky but rewarding gamble by Coach Campbell. First quarter frenzy. Nico Reed's 60-yard pick-six interception sets up Vidal's opening TD. Then, a botched punt recovery by Detroit's Jacoby Keeney James leads to a Chargers FG. Blunders or blessings for Coach Staley's crew? Historical context, Detroit's Canton legacy. The Lions Hall of Fame game record stands at 1-2. A 1965 loss to Washington, a 1976 heartbreaker versus Denver, and a 1991 upset over the Broncos. This one could be a redemption story, or another notch in their tough preseason history. LA's Hall of Fame struggles. The Chargers have faced mixed results. A 1980 scoreless tie with Green Bay. Yes, you read that right. And a 17-21 loss to Atlanta in 1994. Will 2025 finally mark their Canton breakthrough? Watch it live, tune in or miss out. Catch the action on NBC with Mike Tirico, play-by-play, Chris Collinsworth, analyst, Melissa Stark, sidelines, and Terry McCauley, rules. Streaming via Peacock with a subscription, so grab the chips and pull up the big screen experience. Past preseason mayhem. Remember the 2024 game? The Bears edged the Texans 21-17 before a storm cut it short. Will nature interfere this time? Canton weather? Fingers crossed. Beyond the gridiron, celebrate the legends. Saturday's enshrinement ceremony. ESPN hosted by Chris Berman, honors football's finest. Visit the Grand Parade on Cleveland Avenue at 8 a.m. Saturday, or groove to Nickelback and Mitchell Tenpenny at Sunday's Concert for Legends. Tickets start at $75.90. Grab yours before they're gone. The insightful question: was tonight's Lions vs. Chargers clash a glimpse of things to come? Or just a microscopic sample size? Share your take. Do backup battles reveal organizational depth? Or are they a preseason illusion? Trey Lance shines in Hall of Fame game with 2 TDs. Trey Lance has made headlines once again, this time by showcasing his skills in the Hall of Fame game. After being selected as the 3rd overall pick by the San Francisco 49ers in 2021, he now finds himself on his 3rd team, the Los Angeles Chargers, and is eager to establish a lasting presence in the league. In this exciting matchup, Lance took the field as the starting quarterback for the Chargers, playing a substantial 3 quarters. He completed 13 out of 20 passes, accumulating 120 yards, and impressively threw 2 touchdown passes without any interceptions, resulting in a commendable passer rating of 114.6. When he exited the game, the Chargers were comfortably ahead, leading the Detroit Lions 27-7, having capitalized on 4 turnovers from the opposing team to score 17 points. His touchdown passes were notable. It's worth mentioning that Chargers starting quarterback Justin Herbert did not participate in this game, allowing DJ Uiagalelei to step in for Lance during the 4th quarter. Additionally, Taylor Heineke was available as the emergency 3rd quarterback. At just 25 years old, Lance signed with the Chargers as a free agent during the offseason, following 2 seasons with the 49ers and another 2 with the Dallas Cowboys. During the 2024 preseason with Dallas, he demonstrated his versatility and talent by leading all players in both passing and rushing yards. He completed 73 of 113 passes for a total of 662 yards, with 2 touchdowns and 5 interceptions, while also contributing significantly on the ground with 24 carries for 168 yards and a touchdown. Interestingly, despite his extensive journey through different teams, Lance is still younger than Tyler Schauk, the rookie quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. But here's where it gets controversial. Can Lance finally find stability and success in his new role? Or will he continue to be a player in search of a permanent home? What do you think? Is it time for him to shine? Or is he still a work in progress? Share your thoughts in the comments.